Ladies and gents, welcome back to Event Tech Live here in London, day number 2. I'm joined once again in the studio by one of our fantastic exhibitors, trying to give you all the behind the scenes information and meeting all our fantastic people at the show. So Cait, a very warm welcome to our lovely studio. Introduce yourself to our lovely Event Tech Live audience. Tell us who you are and what it is you're doing at the show today.
Great, thank you. I am Cait Chizmar. I'm with Ozzo Events, part of the North American hub. And Ozzo is a 3D video chat platform, and we are hyper-focused on solving the hard problem of how to allow people to socialize and network in real time, specifically the types of interactions that typically occur in hallways and lounges.
Okay, that sounds interesting. And what is it your solution does to allow that to happen?
So we have a 3D environment, a digital room essentially, where we allow people to move around. So rather than using avatars, we keep your video. So in Zoom, you have the Brady Bunch style grid. So we essentially let everyone loose, throw them in a 3D room, let them run around, move around, and they can enter and exit conversations with each other very easily. And the volume auto-modulates. So when you join a conversation, you hear everyone in that conversation loud. And much like in the physical world, everyone around you is quieter, but you can still hear them. So you can choose which conversations you want to be a part of and enter and exit at your leisure. So it's great for smaller breakout groups.
And where are you based? Are you UK based? Are you overseas?
I'm in the US.
You're
I
in the
am
US?
in Nevada.
So, why is it you've chosen to come all the way over to sunny London here and join us at Event Tech Live today?
There's such a high caliber of people here. It was definitely worth the flight, and it's been well worth it.
Fantastic. So we're on day 2 today. How did you find day 1 yesterday?
It was amazing. I met people that were inspiring. I met people who are doing amazing things. So I feel like everyone is here uplifting each other and making things really amazing things happen.
I'd say it's interesting you say that about the uplift, because I've been chatting to some of the exhibitors this morning before the show started, and they were saying there's just that real sense of community here. They've come from sort of other industries where it's a bit cutthroat and everyone's trying to steal everyone's client. It's not like that in this hall. It's very much collaboration, it's integration, it's community.
Very much.
Is that what you found as well?
Yes. So what I'm learning is that event planners are the people who make the party, and so that's what people are doing here. They're here to come together, like I said, to support each other. And just last night I feel like I've made some really solid friends already. It's great.
Fantastic. Hey, event planners are the people who make the party. Get that in a quote, my friends. That is what we do as event planners. We bring everyone together and make sure we deliver that amazing experience. And in terms of the sessions, have you had a chance to jump in any of I know we've got a lot of content. We've got 4 different stages around the hall. Have you had a chance to go in any of the sessions, or have you been glued to your stand and talking to people on there?
Definitely making my rounds. This morning I attended the accessibility talk, which was really great, making things accessible for everyone. And one thing that I learned was that whenever you make things more accessible, it's not just for a couple of people, but everyone ends up benefiting. And even during the show, I missed something that someone said and was able to look up at the I'm not sure what it's called, at the TV.
The captions.
Yeah, and I was able to read the captions on
it,
and I was like, this is so true. So, again, everybody helping everybody.
That's it, and it's fantastic you mentioned the accessibility, because it is a massive issue that often gets overlooked, and so we try to include as many people as we can. And say it's a big thing for event planners and event organisers. Just do it for everybody, you know what I mean? It's as much as we can do. So I'm glad you enjoyed that.
Bringing the party to everybody.
Bringing the party to everybody. That's it. No discrimination here. That's what we like. And in terms of, have you got any more sessions but earmarked for the rest of the day, or are you seeing how it goes and seeing how your time's going?
I met a lot of great people yesterday, and I have a few more that I want to touch base with.
Okay.
So between following up with my new friends and making new ones, I'm really looking forward to it.
I think that's the difference between, we sort of talk to our amazing online audience. Once again, thank you very much for joining us. Around the world, they're hopefully getting a fantastic experience. They're learning a lot. We are streaming out some of the content, but in terms of building those relationships, taking away friends, like you say, you've got to be here, my friends. You've got to come to London, get involved with the show in person. I say, if you can come down today, absolutely awesome. If you are thinking about it in future years, you want to make some friends, not only acquaintances in the world of events and technology, this is the place to be. I say, in terms of yourself, How would you describe it to someone who's never been before, thinking about coming? What would you say to them if they are watching from home?
You got to get here. Do it.
Plain and simple, ladies and gents, get here, do it, do that. That'd be absolutely fantastic to see you. And so, did you stay for the awards last night? Or you did? Excellent. Did you have a good time?
I did.
Is that why you made all the friends? When I say there was a couple of drinks last night, ladies and gents, I'm not going to lie. Is that where all the friendships happened last night at the after show?
That's where they started.
That's where they started. Fantastic. And final thing, Cait, I say, any highlights for you so far? Is there any moment that stood out in terms of the show yesterday or last night, or has it all just been a great experience across the board?
Let's go with the latter.
Go with the latter.
It's been great. It really has. I'm so lucky to be able to come here, and I will be back.
Fantastic. And in terms of what you guys do and what you deliver and how you help, is there anything moving forward that you want to announce to the world now? Any new sort of projects or solutions that you provide? Anything that you want to tell the world about?
Yeah, I mean, just to talk about Ozzo for another second, we have all of these amazing companies here who they provide services from registration to ticketing to connecting people. But the one thing that everybody really seems to be missing is that ability to socialize, which is what we're talking about, what we're doing here. We are here to build relationships, and virtually that's difficult to do right now. So I'm going to invite people to check out ozzo.events because we have a solution to make people be able to build these relationships even when they cannot be here in person. So thanks for giving me that opportunity.
No, well, that's what we're about. It's literally discovering a lot of new products, because I say I've not heard of you myself, but I say some of our audience might not have done, but this is the platform, this is where we discover the new technology. I say a lot of people walking around the show are just like, wow, I've not seen that before. That is a solution that we need. Like you say, socialisation on platforms. The last couple of years, people have been stuck at home. A lot of people have lost the social skills, so giving people an outlet to actually socialise, to reconnect with the world, it's fantastic. So I'm sure a lot of people will be checking that out. Well, fantastic. Thank you very much for your time, Cait.
Thank you so much.
Lovely to meet you, and I say enjoy the rest of the show. So, ladies and gents, still plenty of content to come up today. So we'll be going back to the main stage in just a few minutes. But for now, we're going to cut to a few adverts and show you a few of the technology platform exhibitors here. Stay tuned, though. We're coming back to the main stage very soon.